Good morning, everyone. My name is Shakima Hughes, and I would like to welcome you to the Speak Life with Affirmations conference call this morning. The call will be a 5 to 10 minute call Monday through Friday at 6:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Feel free to spread the word and invite your friends and family to the call. I believe as it is important for us to speak life into our lives both personally and professionally, which is the purpose for these calls each morning. And what better way than to speak them through daily affirmations, saying it on a daily basis. That is what will allow us to be able to state them and put them in the atmosphere and just believe them. I mean, because that's the other component to it, right? We have to believe what we're saying. We just can't say it and don't put anything into it. No faith, no belief or anything. We have to believe in these affirmations. I believe that the affirmations that we have done so far, they're general, but they're of importance. They mean a lot. Just like the one that we're going to do today is, or I believe that is both personal and professional, in which this affirmation can apply this morning. So I want to get to it, but I want you guys to know that if you need to go back and listen to this again, you can listen to this by dialing 559-726-1399, and the code is 245-448#. That's the 24-hour replay. If you don't get to it within the 24 hours, you can always go to my blog at trulyevolve.com. That's trulyevolve.com, where there's a bunch of videos from the affirmations that I have done, from the one I did yesterday to the ones dating back when I first started. So feel free to go to trulyevolve.com just to check out all the affirmations, and if they apply to you, you can state them, say them to yourself, put them into the atmosphere, believe it, claim it, and move forward. And as long as you believe and you have faith, you'll start to see your character changing, things changing both in your personal and professional life. So I encourage you guys to take these affirmations seriously. I know I do. I don't get up at 6:30 every morning to get up and do these calls, and not have any faith that these affirmations are gonna help me and help someone else to be better and do better both personally and professionally. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, and I'll get right to the affirmation for this morning. The affirmation for today is, I am honest and sincere with integrity. The affirmation again is, I am honest and sincere with integrity. This is another affirmation that I got from my pastor, and it makes sense. And I can only say it makes sense to me. I know to a lot of people this may not make sense, because some people aren't honest. Some people are okay with not being honest. Some people are okay with not having any integrity. Even when you have a business, running your business with integrity is important. Or once your customers learn that you have no integrity when it comes to the product or service that you're offering, people will stop coming to you. But if you have integrity, then people will continue to come to you, because they know that if something is wrong with the product, you'll help them because you sincerely want to help them and you want them to have the best. You don't just want to take people's money and you know that you're not giving them a good quality product or service. So that's where integrity comes in at. And you have to be, I believe that people should be honest and sincere. I know when I talk about things, I'm passionate and I'm honest. I had a problem years ago with being, as people would say, brutally honest, just like a child. I was in a makeup store yesterday. My daughter and we went to Sephora, right? And I wanted to get something that will give me some even coverage. My ladies out there, y'all know what I'm talking about. If you wear makeup, sometimes you have to put concealer on, then you have to put a foundation, then you have to put a powder. I don't feel like all of that all the time. It's getting hot. I don't want all that stuff on my face. You know what I mean? So I went to Sephora to see what skincare product line they had that will help me to get a more even skin tone, and wasn't just gonna, solve the problem right now like a makeup would. I wanted something that was gonna be long term, that would even me out. Right. So I'm talking to the guy who's helping me, who works there, and he had so much integrity. He was so honest with me, and you could tell by the way he talked and the things that he was saying, because he didn't know me. He could have just been trying to sell me on anything. Oh girl, this will do good for you, or oh girl, this will cover you up real quick. But he did the test. We went over a few products that he thought would benefit me. And it felt so good that he took the time with me to actually go over those things with me. And he wasn't pressuring me to buy it. He gave me samples, and he was like, if you like the stuff, if you see a difference in your skin, then I want you to come back, make an appointment with me, come back when I'm here, and I'll get you set up with the products that you need. If you feel like these products are not good for you, then we won't go with that. We'll try something else. But he believed sincerely, like deep down in his heart, that these products were going to work for what I wanted. And I appreciated that. I appreciated his honesty. I appreciated how sincere he was. And he had integrity. A lot of times when you go in these stores, they just trying to make a sale. They want their commission. So they like, oh, you should get this. This will be good. Yeah, this product costs $100. And they know that $100 product is not even going to help you. They don't know if your skin oily, dry, or combination. They in there trying to sell you products for oily skin when your face oily, and you trying to stop the oil. And you know what I'm saying? Like, people do stuff like that. That's why I want y'all to understand that everybody's not honest. Everybody is not sincere, and everybody does not have integrity. So I just wanted to use that example because I thought that it was perfect for this explanation. I wanted y'all to understand that everybody does not have your best interests. So it is important is in personal life and in your professional life, that when you're dealing with other people, and being honest with yourself is important. You want to be honest and sincere, and you want to have integrity. And I'm mentioned on the part with the brutally honest, my daughter was in there with me. Now, my daughter's a sweetheart. She doesn't mean any harm, but kids are honest, right? Kids don't know that certain things will hurt your feelings, because that's not their intentions. That's not, what they're looking to do. So he was put the makeup, the sales rep, I don't know if that's what you call him, but that's what I'll call him for this example. The sales rep I was working with at Sephora, he gave me this cream, and he was like, this is gonna work for you. You're gonna put 2 drops on, and it's gonna cover your whole face, and you'll begin to see how clear and even your skin is going to be. He was like, if it doesn't work for you, he was like, let me know. I said, okay. So I'm in there, and he's putting it on my face, and my daughter was like, Mom, don't forget to get under your eye. And I was like, okay. But and it's funny because she was so honest with me, because that is one of my problem areas. I have under my eyes are very dark, okay? It's very dark. It doesn't really match the rest of the skin tone on my face, which is the reason for me going to Sephora. Now, if she was an adult, I probably would have looked at her sideways like, nobody told you to say that. Nobody asked you to say that. I look at myself every day. I know my under eyes are dark. I know my circles are kind of bad. Thank you very much. You know what I'm saying? But she's a kid. She doesn't know. You know what I'm saying? She didn't realize that that was why her mom was going into this store, because she wanted to even out her skin tone, and she knew that this person would help her to do that. You understand what I'm saying? I hope you guys understood that. Like, we have to be honest, we have to be sincere, and we have to have integrity. And I believe that, my daughter, she wasn't trying to hurt my feelings at all. She's a really nice girl. And, but sometimes, people can be like that. People are brutally honest with other people, especially adults, when things don't concern them or no one asks them. But as long as we have to learn how to say things to people, or we have to just learn to mind our business, because that's not, the area where we need to be discussing with people. So, we have to kind of figure out what we should say to people, what we shouldn't. Everybody has to work on that, because I know I had a problem with that as well, with being brutally honest, just like my daughter. So, I mean, even if she grows up, hopefully she doesn't grow up to, be an adult and be brutal like that. And, if she does, it's something I can train her on now. So guys, I'm going to end, because I think that was more than 10 minutes. I don't want to take up too much of your time this morning, but I just wanted you guys to have an example of what it means to be honest and sincere with integrity, because everybody doesn't have this. And I want us to start to grow together and have wisdom, and have, discernment as well, so that when we're going about our day, both personally and professionally, will know how we should be. We should always be honest. We should always be sincere and with integrity. So guys, that is the affirmation for this morning. Remember, if you missed the call, or if you just want to hear it again and share it with friends and family, you can call back into the 24-hour replay line, which is 559-726-1399, and the code is 245448#. Or you can go to my website at trulyevolve.com, and you can watch the affirmation for today, as well as all the other affirmations that I have stored up there for you. Remember, guys, that life and death is in the power of the tongue. Let's do our best to always speak life, because we have to speak those things that we want as if they are, to attract those things we want into our lives. Thanks, guys, and have a great day.